What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video, and in today's video we have a new promo in Madden. It is called the Mutt Rewind promo. This is actually in college football, and they've brung it over to Mutt, which is actually kind of cool. But Steve Young is 6'2", 215 pounds. He's got 99 speed, 99 throw power, 99 accuracies, and not to mention he also has 99 change of direction with 99 juke. This card is going to be very good. Also, if you are curious, he has release 4, which is the Peyton Manning and also Mac Jones release, so not actually too bad of a release. As for the abilities, we are using Legend Freight Train 40 IP. He does have Momentum Shift, Truz, all of the normal X factors you would expect. He also has 2 baked on abilities. He gets Dots and also Gambit for 0 IP, and we can throw on another X factor ability, and I decided to go with Truz. But he does have Freight Train for 10 AP. He's got Bazooka, Pro Reads, first one free, any of the abilities you would like to use. As for the normal abilities, we are using Conductor for 0 IP. He has Human Joystick. He's got Tank, Fearless, every ability in this entire game. And we also are using Human Joystick. I forgot to mention, if you want to use Master Attack or Playmaker, that is also an option. And I did decide to give him Tank for 0 IP. As for the team chems, he actually gets 12 team chems, and those are between 3 different teams. So you could have double Raiders and like a Cowboys chem if you would like to, or any of your theme teams. And he has all Motivator boost as well as Crystal boost, so quite nice. But let's go ahead and get into a game and check out how Steve Young plays. Well, guys, we have found a game, and we do have Steve Young on the field. Let's go ahead and kind of see if we can cook up here with Steve Young. He is a lefty, which kind of concerning a little bit, but I think I am used to it, as Chris Carter is taking it down the field, breaking tackles, and he's almost going to fall into the end zone down to the 1-yard line. I kind of want to go to Too Tall, or we might just go Marshall Faulk, and I think we are going to go to Faulk, and Faulk's going to score a touchdown on Steve Young's first drive. All right, defense, let's see what we can do going against my opponent. He's got Russell Wilson, by the way. I'm pretty sure he is hiding his Josh Allen, and I assume he'll come in at some point. To be honest, if he doesn't actually switch it, would be kind of surprising. I don't know why he's hiding his X factors. It's kind of weird, but he is just going to be going to a play action, and maybe we can hit him, and we do get a hit on Adams, but he doesn't fumble, sadly. It is going to be a play action, and can we find a way to get a stop on this play action? And that play is just wide open, and we're getting cooked by Michael Pittman. He's breaking a tackle and into the end zone, it seems. All right, Steve Young, let's see what we can do here, and he's just going to leave the flats open. I will take it, and Marshall Faulk is going to be getting up 6 yards for us. Now, we're going to something probably short, and I mean, this actually kind of works for us, and get out of bounds. I am not taking a hit stick. Tucker Kraft has fumbled a few too many times for me. I would like if we can go to our tight end on the side, and it will be wide open. Tucker Kraft taking it down the sideline, break the tackle, but he steps his right foot out of bounds. All right, one of these plays has to get open. The question is which is going to get open, and we throw a very heavily contested throw there, and Ed Too Tall is able to come down with it. So far, we're doing pretty good with Steve Young. He had a lot of pressure in his face, and he delivered an absolute laser beam for the touchdown. All right, I really would like if our offense will lock in. Last drive was not actually too great of a showing, and ooh, a hit stick fumble, but Mel Blount with the massive hit, and no player was able to come up with that football. Kind of unfortunate. Also, he just randomly subbed in Kyron Williams. Quite interesting, I must say. And Kyron Williams is trying to speed boost his way out of here. He's taking some hit sticks here. I'd be careful. Ooh, a interception right to Crow Marty. Actual card, but we're going to be looking for something probably underneath, and I was going to say maybe underneath, but I'm going to take off. I mean, Steve Young, why not just take off for some yards? 99 speed, only picking up 9 yards, though. Not exactly the most ideal thing. We could easily go to Moshi, and Moshi is going to be wide open. Honestly, this free card has actually been insane. I mean, he just absolutely took about 3 hits there and had no problems holding on to it, keeping it in his hands. Kind of want to look for Tucker Kraft, but we're actually just going to scramble around, and might be my first incompletion of the video. Tucker Kraft, I really need you to get open, and never mind, I don't need Tucker Kraft because we have Chris Carter, who will always come down with these passes. Maybe we look for something easy, and oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on, we have Gambit, and that still gets intercepted? And my opponent's going to get 7 from it. Let's just act like the throw out a sack interception never happened. My opponent has no idea what he is over there trying to figure out what he's doing with Tim Tebow, as he's just leaving my flats wide open for me, which is actually quite nice. I really want to take a chance down the field and throw something insane, but we actually could get Chris Carter, and Carter perfectly catches that and goes out of bounds. Chris Carter, Kraft, or Ed Too Tall, I'm going to be looking for you, and actually Moshi's open, and oh my, I cannot believe that warped through his hands. Gotta look for Kraft on this play. Actually, Ed Too Tall, and Ed Too Tall into the end zone. I have no idea what's going on here outside of that fluke interception. The offense is flowing. All right, Steve Young, we need to throw some laser beams. We need to keep on flowing with the offense, and starting off with Moshi getting a reception is going to be good. I wish you would have picked up the first down, though. Ain't gonna lie, I haven't really actually shown off this play just yet, so I'm actually going to go to it, and this should be a first down, and Deshaun Wright will be picking up the first. What's getting open, and we actually should have Tucker Kraft, and Kraft gets those feet inbounds. Steve Young, he is doing his thing, throwing these footballs perfectly. All right, I kind of want to go flats immediately, and we actually could have Kraft, and this card is insane. Tucker Kraft, you are literally never leaving the team. I don't know what it is, but he literally comes down with quite literally everything that is possible. And can I get a decent block? Don't forget about a block. Tucker Kraft is going to take this himself down to the 1 yard line. Steve Young, all I'm asking for is you to get this rushing touchdown or run this right up the middle, and Steve Young into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. We have done it all with Steve. All right, defense, all I'm asking for is a couple sacks and no points on the board. We lock in. This could be over. We got to try and get an interception of some sort, and I really wish that these players would start dropping these footballs. He's also going back to his hurry-up offense. He did this on his last drive, which I don't think I actually shown you guys at all, but this is exactly what basically happened. We literally had like 8 people in coverage, and he got sacked on a second and a third down, and he settled for a field goal, which he missed, so kind of an interesting thing that's been going on here, and I don't know what's exactly open, and he sails that ball. By the way, Russell Wilson, he has dots. Also, he has Ashton Genty. This guy's X Factors really confused me, I'm not gonna lie, and break that up, and never mind, Brian Dawkins, Weapon X, will just come up with the interception himself, and Brian Dawkins just speed boost your side down to the 35-yard line. My opponent's had enough. He's quitting in his divisional round. All right, Steve Young, let's go ahead and see what we can get up after. I kind of want to think that taking Moshi on the side is going to be the play here, and Moshi is the play, and look at Chris Carter making sure he runs his opponent's player out of bounds. Can I actually throw this? I want to see if I could throw it, and I was able to. That was quite nice. All right, we got to find something open. What wants to get open, and Chris Carter is going to be wide open, and speed boost out of bounds. I'm not taking no hit sticks. What about an RPO like this, and an RPO like that is going to be working? Chris Carter, can you find the end zone? Chris Carter does find the pylon into the end zone. All right, can't imagine what type of scheme we're about to be playing against, but we are going to find out eventually. And Crow Marty, I need you to absolutely lay the boom on that Jahmyr Gibbs for me. Can we get a stop? 4th and 3. Can we find a stop? And the answer is yes, we can find a stop. All right, I kind of would like to see if Dan Skipper gets open, and that is not going to be it. Also, this Steve Young, I don't know what it is. He is actually able to throw the ball away and actually not like hold on to it. I know it sometimes leads to a throw out of sack. Why not try out some 5 wide, see what we have going on here, and I'm going to try and see if I can possession this. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take the field goal. So far, my 1-4 defense has been one of my best, so kind of just going to stick with it and see what he's trying to throw. I mean, he's throwing to a lot of big people, and I swear, he just wants the moss with that Joe Milton card. Give me the interception, please. Thank you for my interception, Mel Blunt. And Blunt, can you take off for me? And instead, we'll get tackled by Garrett Wilson. My opponent's just going to quit. All right, I guess. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using Rewind Steve Young. And I basically did everything I could really do to show off this Steve Young. We played 2 really good teams as well. So Steve Young, he can hang with the best of them. We have so many QBs that are basically identical at this point that it really is kind of crazy to say that one card is better than another card. I really do like Steve Young, though. I mean, if you're going to rock out with like a lefty QB, then Steve Young is probably the best lefty in the game. Or if you have a 49ers theme team, I assume this would also be really good. I have not used the Brock Purdy card, so I'm not too sure if Steve Young is better than the Brock Purdy, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say he is. And if you guys are looking for a card that gets all 32 team chems, all of the good ability stacks in the game, then Steve Young is definitely a guy to consider. We threw for 320 yards, 4 touchdowns, a throw out of sack interception, and we also did have a rushing touchdown at the goal line. Steve Young is really, really good. If you guys did like this video, though, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.